Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, joining me for the first time, I'm Erica. I'm a 30-something-year-old living in the Midwest, making videos about all the things I love the most, like handbags, lifestyle, beauty, and decor. So if you've not yet, I would really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing. Today, guys, I am bringing you one of my all-time favorite videos to watch but also to make, and that is the what's in my bag video. And the bag we are delving into is the COACH Tabby 40 out of the new runway collection. You know, guys, I love what's in my bag videos for a few reasons. One, admittedly, yes, I am nosy. Two, I have found some of the coolest accessories for my bags through these videos, and I've actually found really cool bags through these videos. But lastly, and I think a really important aspect that we forget when we watch these videos is that if that is a bag you're interested in, what's in my bag is a really good telltale way of seeing how much a bag can hold and can carry, and it's a great visual of a carrying capacity. So I like to consider these videos educational. At the end of this video, guys, stick around if you're interested in hearing about the pros and cons of my carrying experience of the COACH Tabby 40. I feel like I have seen a lot of videos just sort of mentioning it or showing it, not necessarily really getting into it. And while this won't be necessarily a structured review like I do have on my channel, I do want to talk about what I have experienced in my carrying of it. This bag is certainly an investment piece. It doesn't come cheap. And I think it's good to know what somebody who has had it for about a month thinks about it and what they love and what they would change if they were the designer of it. So definitely, again, stick around till the end for that. But let's get into what you're most here for. Let's get into the video, but most importantly, let's get into the bag. Okay guys, so as you can see, this bag is quite large and I stuff it, okay? I am a big bag gal. I am not afraid to admit it. I am not ashamed. And this bag is perfect for pockets, and the back has a slip, well, it's actually a magnetic pocket, and that's where we're gonna start for this video. So first and foremost, what I typically carry in this back pocket is you, but you're standing up and you're watching this on a box. So that will usually be back here. It's not now. So my vlogging camera is typically in here with its tripod, but right now I have this Hobo Original sunglass case. And I love this because it's a dual carry case. I have both prescription glasses and I have sunglasses, and I hate carrying two cases. So I actually saw this in a what's in my bag. See, you learned a lot of cool things. And I loved it. I thought it was so phenomenal because it's so like flat, and it allowed me to not have two glasses cases. So first and foremost, I have my prescription, what I refer to as my Elton John glasses. They're a real hit at my office, y'all. People love them. So I have that on one side. And on the other side, I have my Ray-Bans, which are non-prescription, at least for now, although I definitely think I'm going in the route of prescription sunglasses here soon. My eyesight just isn't what it used to be. So that is what I carry in the back. Let's see if, oh, I do have something else, but what is it? Oh, it's a tag for another bag. So there's that. Anything else? Yes. A lone hair tie that doesn't belong in the back pocket. It belongs in a beauty compartment. But that is all for that compartment. Now I'm gonna get into it. It is a push lock closure, like so. So you will see this is a button. So you press it and it locks or it unlocks depending on what you need. So it is not a magnetic closure, it is that push lock. So we're gonna get into this front compartment first. It's pretty large. It is a snap button closure. So in here, I also carry things that I'm kind of reaching for pretty quickly rather than going into the body of the bag. First, I have my phone. So there's that. It is the iPhone 13 mini with this Van Gogh case that I just absolutely adore. Next, I have my AirPods in this beautiful, wonderful Starbucks case that I actually really like, this little doodad here that I can just kind of pull it like that. I like this case because the bottom, y'all, I'm able to plug my charger into quite easily. I've had funky cases like this where it's such a pain to plug the charger into it when they need charging, and this one is not like that. So I really enjoy this, plus I'm a Starbucks girl, so I feel like it is just part of my personality. Next, I have this little case. It is by the brand Hansky. I purchased this off of Amazon. This is my SD card holder. I have been watching Olivia Reads a Latte. She's a booktuber, and I like the way she organizes her footage like so. And so I have decided to do the same because I do vlogs, I do bags, and now I am the content creator for DJ's new channel, and I am doing his content. So I just feel like I didn't want to put it all on one SD card. I wanted multiple to organize it all. So I have racing, I have bags, I have vlogs, and then I have one extra that I just had. So I put that in there as well, that I'm still dealing with footage off of it. But this is my new organizational method. Hopefully it helps me, so we'll see. Next, I have this Revlon Color Stay Concealer. There's a story behind it, and the story goes, once upon a time, I had a pimple. The end. Next, I have an Orange Theory pen that I did steal from my Orange Theory gym. So, yes, call me a klepto. Then, I have my Conklin ballpoint pen. You guys have seen this in multiple videos. I received this as a gift, I think for Christmas. I love this pen, but unfortunately I haven't used it lately, and let me tell you why. I accidentally purchased teal ink, and I hate teal ink. I like black ink, and I just haven't gotten around to buying black ink, mostly because I don't want to waste the teal, but I have no use for the teal. So there's my internal dilemma, but ultimately I will have to get black ink because this is no offense against teal. I don't want to write in it. Next, I have my Dr. Dan's Quarter Balm, which, guys, I got a new look. I don't necessarily like it. I don't know if I like it or dislike it, but regardless, it's the same product, and that's what I like. I wish Dr. Dan's would sponsor me because I talk about this so often. If you are like me, that suffers from severe dry lips. I even have eczema on my lips. This is your product. Guys, it took me 2 years to find it. You have your answer. I have gifted you my secret. Go buy it. It's on Amazon. It's amazing. And if you're like me and you could not find anything, that is your something. I promise you, you will love it. I have another Dr. Dan's. This is the old packaging. So just in case you wondered. So I have both of those. What do I have in here? I have a penny, and then, oh, I have a little clippy. I'm trying to grow my bangs out, guys, and I'm trying to do it in cute ways. And so I purchased these on clearance from Target. So I thought I carried 2. Apparently I only carry 1. So anywho, there's that. Now we're getting into the big body of the bag. So first and foremost, this is my paperback little pouch to put my paperback books in. It has a slip compartment with my notes actually for this video that I created a while back. It's the pros and cons list. And then this is a zip top entry. The book I have inside is Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. I've had this book on my TBR for years, and in a vlog coming out very soon, I challenged myself to read Verity by Colleen Hoover, and I had so much fun with the challenge. I decided to challenge myself with yet another book, and I wanted to do it off of one of my longest standing books on my TBR, which is this one. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna go into a part 2, potentially a part 3, because this is just, for me, not a 1 week read. It was maybe not a great week to challenge myself, but regardless I did, and I'm still reading it. So there is that. But the print, if we want to get up close, is a little dinosaur. It's a cartoon themed dinosaur print. I think it's so much fun. I don't know if I mentioned it, but if I didn't, it's from Amazon and it was $10. Next, we finally get to highlight one of the best accessory purchases I have made all year, and that is my Marc Jacobs cell phone crossbody. I love, 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 love this cell phone crossbody. So it is kind of wrapped up right now. Let me unwrap it. So it's a crossbody, obviously, and it is adjustable, but is not removable. So I cannot take this off, but your cell phone slips in here. You have this front compartment, perfect for a card wallet. And then you have these card slots on the back as well. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with a claw clip. That's like one of my only cons for this. But I just purchased these little doodads off of Amazon, and I've just linked my keys onto here. These are my like keys that I need for work. But it holds my like work badge, so I'm just able to like scan it and then go in And I carry this all around my work. I'm not kidding you. I work in a manufacturing plant and I walk all over, and I was really just not having it where I was putting all my crap in my pockets. I didn't like that, so I wanted something like this. I narrowed it down to 3 different cell phone crossbody like bags from 3 different companies. This one was the most expensive from Nordstrom Rack, but it just really met the criteria that I needed. Like, I definitely wanted these slots. I wanted something that I didn't really want a zipper. I wanted something like this. I loved this aspect of it. It is quite literally one of the best accessories I've purchased. I love it. I will even sometimes carry just this on the weekends, depending on how little I want to carry. It's a phenomenal bag. It would be a great summer bag. I will link it down below if Nordstrom Rack still has it, because I cannot recommend it enough. The price tag was $110, which again, I thought was pretty steep for what it was, but the quality is excellent and the carry is phenomenal. Next, it is this little pouch. I got this off of Amazon, guys. I got 4 for $10, and look how fun the print is. It's just like a little, you know, material pouch, and you squeeze the corners and it opens up. I carry a lot of like my electronics in here. I have something for my work computer. I have a cell phone charging cord. Duh. I have a flash drive, and then the thing for my computer. This is just the pouch container cardboard from it that I don't know why I haven't thrown away. But that's kind of just what I carry, so it's not floating around in my bag. Next, I have my beauty pouch. Look at this. Isn't it so cute? I picked it up from Barnes & Noble. I watched Cocaine Bear. I don't know if I should be ashamed to admit that, but I guess I should be more ashamed for the fact that I liked it. That it was hysterical. But when I saw the bear on it, it just reminded me of Cocaine Bear. So I liked this, had to have it. And it's big and it carries a lot of my stuff. I try to carry a small one on the weekends for my weekend bag, and then I carry this large one for my weekdays when I'm carrying all of my stuff to work. I live 45-50 minutes away from work, guys. So I'm back to like, I have to have everything that I need, especially on my long days, because I can't just conveniently go home. So anywho, I'll fly through this because there's a lot of it. First and foremost, Mighty Patches. Love these suckers, they're great, but the caveat is it has to be at a head. It has to be a white head. That's the only time it works. If it's not gonna work. Next, I have my little pill case. I've had this for a while. It's like ibuprofen, etc., and I have some vitamins. I have floss. I floss constantly. I have a filling that fell out, and so now crap gets in the filling, or rather lack thereof, and I haven't been able to see my dentist. I have an appointment made, don't come for me, but until then, I've been flossing like a mad woman. At least the dentist will be happy about that. I have Ido Paris that my mother-in-law gave me for my birthday. I have some Max Hold Edge Fixer. Again, I'm trying to like grow out my bangs, so I put the gel on it and they stay. They don't go anywhere. Next, I'm gonna butcher this to all end. I call it L'Occitane. That's wrong. Please don't come for me. Please correct me nicely in the comments if you know how to pronounce this brand. But it is a hand cream. I got it from Ulta. It's bougie, it's expensive, but it's nice. It's real nice. Then I have these like glass cleaner for my glasses. I have this Exoderm Flare Control Cream. I purchased this off of, it's from Walgreens. I was flaring so bad one day, guys, at work, and I didn't have my steroid. This works, man. It's so good. It's kind of pricey. It was like $18, but y'all. Next is my Little Mermaid mirror. If you know, you know. Then I have my Vera Bradley measuring tape. Great for if you're online shopping for bags, so you can kind of give yourself a visual of size. Then I have contact solution. My eyes have been doing this weird thing where they go really, 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 really dry, and then they overcompensate for the dryness and they start like crying, or sometimes they don't overcompensate and they're just super dry. So then I put droppers in. A little strawberry candy. Then I have a tampon. I have a Tide to Go pen. I wasn't carrying that, and then every time I wouldn't have it, I'd need it. So I just put it back in my bag. I have a MAC lipstick in the color Dubonnet, which is my favorite red. Then I have black, what did I say? I said this in a different video and I feel like I said it in like wrong, way wrong. It's called Black Opium. It's from YSL. I didn't like it at first, but I like it now. It's definitely grown on me and people have actually complimented me while I wear it. I carry tweezers. I got these off of Amazon because my other ones went missing and I have to say I don't like these at all. They're so sharp that they like cut the hair before I can get it out and it just makes it harder to pluck. So don't love them, but they do the job not all the time, but most of the time. Then I have a hair bauble. And then last but certainly not least, I have a collection of bobby pins. And then I also have this little screwdriver for both the screws in my camera, but also for my Coach Jelly, which I'll update you at the end if I remember. Next, I have some paperwork. I'm seeing a naturopath. I will include that in a vlog so you guys will get that, but this is my new patient stuff, which I can't show you. Next, I have my keys with my Coach keychain. I love it. I've had that for about a year. I think it's great. I never lose my keys with it. Next, I have my little Gigi. It's a Studio Ghibli day, guys. Look, I have my neighbor Totoro shirt, and then I have Gigi from Kiki's Delivery Service. So I don't know why. I feel like it brings me luck, and I think it's so cute, so I just keep it in my bag. Next, I have more cleansing wipes. Clearly, those need to be in that. Okay, next, it's cute. Look at this, guys. It is the Longchamp. Let me get a close up for you. It is the Longchamp coin purse. I'm pretty sure this is new. It is out of the recyclable materials. I loved it, because it's orange. I have an obsession lately with orange. And I liked this green accent. It has this little pouch that's the like leather flap that's pretty well known for Longchamp. You open it up and I carry my cards and my cash in here, y'all. So I'm using this as a wallet rather than a coin purse and it works just fine. If you're like me, who I don't love big wallets, but I've been carrying them a lot lately, but I just wanted to go back to something small, but I wanted to be able to carry like my cash, my coins, and a card wallet just isn't for that, right? It gets so bulky and then it like looks gross because you've overstuffed it. Here's your solution. I love it. I got this off of Nordstrom and they have fun colors. Orange isn't your only option. So now, there's this slip pocket. That was where those two wipes were, I'm sorry. This then is the last remaining pocket. So let's get into it. I'm just gonna take like everything out because there's really not much to it. First I have the tag to the bag, which we're gonna keep in there. Then I have some Meyer coupons. Then I have the care instructions for the bag. And then I have a Post-it for my chiropractor about a syndrome she insisted that I do some research on. So I have that, which unfortunately I didn't do any research on. So maybe I'll do that while I wait for my appointment. So guys, that is the bag. That is all that I carry in this bag. I also sometimes carry my 15-inch laptop, and I need to note that this bag does carry a 15-inch laptop. It does talk a lot on the website about the 13-inch capacity. It will carry your 15-inch. I assure you, it does. I have a brick and it works. It fits just fine. You're not like at a diagonal or anything like that. But if you've waited for the pros and cons section, let's get on into it. First thing I love about this bag, and I don't think I mentioned that, we're going to the pros first. First thing is the pockets. I love pockets on any bag. I feel like if you've been with me for a while, you know this. I think any plus for a bag is pockets for me. Like if it has many, it is a plus. It is a great bag in my book. And this one did not disappoint. When I think of pockets and contemporary designers, I typically tend to think Rebecca Minkoff and Amy Kestenberg. I would not say Coach comes to mind, but Coach frickin' did it. These pockets are phenomenal. Let's go with the outside first. We have this giant slip pocket, and then we have this giant button closure pocket. We have a giant closure pocket here that's also a snap button closure, and then we have a giant zipper compartment. Like there's so many pockets, but also there's so many substantially sized pockets where you can truly fit a lot in. So if you don't like using beauty bags or things like that, you don't need to, because this bag allows you the capacity to organize within it rather than have to carry a whole bunch of pouches. So I loved that about this bag. And I just loved the size of the pockets because I do have bags that have a lot of pockets, but they're just oddly sized or they're just not carrying a lot. That is not the case with this bag. It is just, it's chef kiss with pockets. The next thing I just love about this bag, I just love the look. I feel like I should have started that and then we would have worked our way into the pockets, but it doesn't matter. All you need to know is I love the look of this bag. This is a modern take on a 70s design, and something you need to know about me if you don't already, I just adore anything from the 70s decades. I know this like vintage style. I've loved it for many years. Love the fact that they redid it and made it modern. I mean, obviously I would love to have the vintage one as well, but this is what I could more easily get my hands on. And it is just, I love, love, love the look of it. I think it matches any look, any outfit. I think I can go boho and it works. I can dress business and it works. I can dress quirky and it works. It's such a classic, beautiful design. I feel like this goes without saying, but I'm gonna say it anyway. This Coach leather is just top notch. It is the pebbled leather. It is soft. It is very fun to touch. It's just nice, it's buttery. But I will say something I really like about this leather. This actually lends into the next point on my pros list, is that while this bag is very soft to touch, I don't think it doesn't collapse on itself, making it, in my opinion, a very good work bag. I don't necessarily love when my bags have zero structure, but it's conversely, it is not too structured where you can't really fit things into the bag. Like if you need this bag to give a little, to kind of push something in and shove something in, it's going to. And I really like that about this bag, that I feel like it's the perfect amount of structure without being flimsy, floppy. It works. That's all I need you to know. So I've touched on this already, but I'm gonna touch on it again as a pro because I really don't think that they emphasize this enough on the website. They do say it holds a 13-inch. It will hold a 15-inch. And part of the reason I purchased it was in hopes that it would. I just went off of the dimensions thinking, I know this will fit a 15-inch, but they don't say it, they don't claim it, and I didn't want to assume. So I purchased it and I was like, if it doesn't work, I'm just gonna take it back, because the whole point was for it to fit a 15-inch laptop, and I was so pleased that it did. So please keep that in mind if you're looking for a good work bag and you're looking for a good investment piece work bag. This will hold that 15-inch laptop. Going into the crossbody, guys, let's talk about the broadness of it. I love how wide this crossbody strap is. It makes for a really comfortable carry. Something though that should be noted about this crossbody bag though is that it is not removable. It is simply adjustable, and I have it on the highest setting in terms of like the shortest setting. I am at 5'5" for reference, and let me see if I can like show you. So yeah, a quick little model. That's what this bag looks like on. I wish it went a little shorter, not gonna lie, but I don't mind where it lays. The next pro about this bag, guys, especially as somebody who has back problems, is that I don't feel like this bag is necessarily like super heavy. I have leather bags that are like 3 pounds by themselves. I can't tell you the weight because I don't know it, but I will say that in its carry, it doesn't feel like I'm like, just lopsided trying to carry it. It's just so comfortable, and matched with the wide, broad strap. Again, I just feel like it's a great carry. It's not super heavy. I think a lot of what gives it its weight is how much you stuff in it, rather than the bag itself being ridiculously heavy. So I do enjoy that, especially for it being a leather bag. Okay guys, I've talked a lot about the size, right? Like I love that it fits my 15-inch laptop, but I feel like this is a really good segue into my cons or my suggestions. The size borders for me a pro and a con. Because overall, I have to say I love the size. I think it's great. I love that Coach came out with this like tabby in a big size. I loved how large this was. However, the con. Something I wish they would have done is I wish they would have made the bag deeper. I think, let's just use it. This bag is 4.5. Just about, I would say 4 3/4 depth. I would have loved for this bag to be 5.5-inch depth, even 6. I feel like a good way of knowing how much that bag is gonna hold is based on how deep it is. And if you have like a 6-inch depth, you're getting a lot in that bag. And I think on days where I'm just really shoving this bag full, for the fact that it will widen because it's not super structured is really nice. But I would have loved to have seen 5.5 to 6-inch deep. That it's just a perfect number in my book, especially for larger bags. And this one just fell short for me for that reason. Another thing, guys, is, and I feel like I've talked a lot about this with styles like this, I would love for a small like roll top handle here just to grab it off of my seat when I'm going into work or if I'm going in somewhere. I feel like I'm like trying to grab it and just, I hate to like mishandle the bag and the crossbody. And I know these bags are like built for working women, but I just would have loved a handle. I don't like grabbing it like this. I don't like grabbing it this way. I think it's inconvenient and I feel like I'm hurting the bag, if that makes sense. So roll top handle can be phenomenal. Okay, I love the pockets, don't get me wrong, right? Now, the one pocket I seem to take issue with, and not the size, it's just the shutting mechanism. I hate this push button. I don't like it, especially when I'm like trying to shut it and I'm trying to get out somewhere. This is so inconvenient because you're like pressing against the bag or pressing against yourself. It definitely takes some force to like get it aligned and like press it. And it's not my favorite mechanism. I wish for this one they would have done a magnetic closure. I think it would have been easier, or maybe like had just made this a zip pocket preferably, but I don't like the push button, not gonna lie. Okay, the last, and I put it in the cons, although it really could be a pro too because it's become a pro, but I think something worth mentioning is the closure. It again is not the magnetic closure that I am so used to. This is a snap lock closure. So this bag, while I love the fact that it's so secure, it took me a while to get used to that button. And I have to say that sometimes when I'm trying to fidget and find it, my nail, let me see if I can really give you a visual, my nail will like scratch up against the leather like this. And I just like feel eventually that the scratching is gonna just become permanent wear. And I don't like that. I really don't. I don't enjoy it for the potential. I mean, it's gotten better because it's gotten more fluid as I learned the bag, but I have to say that that was definitely a concern of mine. It's still a concern of mine, and I will update you as I continue to carry this, how that leather wears as you continually like shove your finger in to open it. But overall, I have to say I like the fact that it's definitely secure. It feels secure, and if I were to travel with this bag, I wouldn't worry about people like trying to get into it. So I like it, and I don't like it. If you have one of the tabbies out of the New Runway collection, please let me know about what you think of the closure. I'm very, very curious. Okay guys, so that has been my pros and cons list in carrying this bag. Again, I've had it for about a month. I would say overall, I love this piece. It's been a phenomenal addition to my collection. I have to say when I got this bag in, I liked it, but every day that I carry it, I love it. And I am seeing more and more how much I gravitate towards it, how much I love it. And I miss it if for whatever reason I'm out of it just because I needed to carry a medium-sized bag for the day or whatever the case might be. I carry this one overall, like it's been a pretty consistent carry. And yeah, I do. It is consistent because in those times that it's not the carry, I miss the carry. So I would recommend. I truly do adore it. And I think Coach did a great thing with this one. And if you are a big bag gal and you like the messenger style, definitely consider. Really quick on my Coach jelly. If you have not seen my last few videos, I did receive the Coach jelly for my birthday from my husband, and I love the bag. I got the green jelly, and unfortunately I have been having some issues with the screws and the D-rings, and they have been coming loose. I have the tiny screwdriver to fasten them, and then I was reaching out to a few people on Instagram and I asked if theirs was doing the same thing, and at first I heard no, and then I actually got a message back saying a friend of that friend had that problem. And then I was posting, and a lot of the comments that I've been getting are some of you are experiencing the same thing. So I would definitely encourage you to take it to Coach Repairs. And I really truly believe that they're gonna have a defect on their hands. I think it's just happening to too many people. But I will absolutely keep you posted. I really hope this repair is like the final fix and it doesn't have to go back. And I don't want to sound negative by saying this, but something tells me that it's just going to be a perpetual problem. So again, I'm always here to keep you posted. I hope you enjoyed this what's in my bag, and I hope you enjoyed hearing about the pros and cons. Thank you so much for being here. But with that, I'm gonna pack it all up and I'm heading to my chiropractor. I hope you have a phenomenal rest of your day, a wonderful rest of your week, and I cannot wait to catch you in the next video. And until then, I'll talk at you. Bye guys.